Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie and this is Eve's Rising Tarot, and this is a general collective love reading for the person on your mind. It's a general reading, so this means it's meant for a collective of viewers rather than a one-to-one. So I would ask that you connect with and trust your intuition throughout the duration of the reading, so as to take what messages are meant for you and to leave behind those that are not. And with that in mind, let's get into it. Let's get your energy check here for you and your person. What are your overall energies towards one another? Let's start with some tarot. What are your overall energies towards one another? You towards your person and their energy towards you. Okay, so your energy towards this person is feeling that between the two of you there's conflict, that no matter what happens, either you or them always gets knocked down by the other. Your energy is such that you feel that you're both very passionate, headstrong people, and it's difficult for you to find common ground with your person. So yeah, just a feeling of conflict or things are not smooth sailing or peaceful between the two of you at this time. And their energy towards you is blocked at a fork in the road or needing to make a decision. Two of Swords. Turning their back on emotions until they calm. And feeling very almost distrustful or uncomfortable in processing the emotions that they feel for you. So their mind is, in a sense, protecting them from the truth of the heart, the truth of their feelings towards you. And this is being done without seeing clearly. The situation before them is not clear, is not of truth. It's painted by the ego. A story of the ego. So kind of a little chaos here between the two of you. Okay, let's see. I want to get a little bit of clarity for this chaos energy that you feel towards the connection in your person. Why the Five of Wands as your energy towards this connection in your person? Love affair, dirty little secret, sex fix, down low. Dirty little secret. Maybe intimacy or physicality is a way in which you find common ground with your person, and anything outside of that, you don't see common ground. It's difficult to bypass the mind and the passions and the different views of life in each other. Okay, let's get one more. Why the chaos energy you feel towards your person? Why chaos? Envy, resentful, competitive, and discontent. And the competitive feels relevant. Like this person holding a match that the more it burns, the closer it gets to them. That's the feeling that you feel towards your person. It's getting hurt is inevitable. Getting burned is inevitable. There's a distrust in this connection, a distrust in this person. Possibly a strong sexual attraction to your person. Envy. Part of you may also see what your person has or the way that they live their life and feel a sense of longing for that and wanting that. And envy and jealousy are indicators that whatever it is you're envious or jealous of is something you want for yourself. And I really feel like I have to sneeze. Woo! Okay, so there could be with allergies, something is surrounding this connection that is causing, a response in you. Maybe a triggering. Maybe this person triggered you. Interesting. Okay, why is your person, this Two of Swords energy blocking their emotional body or processing system with the mind, the thoughts, unwilling to take off the blindfold and see truth here, kind of stagnant and stuck, not moving forward, not willing to take the blindfold off to see a path forward. Why the Two of Swords, Spirit, for the viewer's person's energy towards this connection? Why the Two of Swords, Spirit? Time, delay, procrastination, too busy. Your person could be named Michael. Procrastinating. Unwilling to take the blindfold off in how they see you, because once they see you, they won't be able to deny what it is they feel for you. It's only a matter of time before the truth prevails in their mind and their experience. You or your person could be blonde haired, or you or your person could have brunette short hair. It could be a case of a fire sign with a water sign. Okay, tell me more about this Two of Swords. Why the Two of Swords? Blocked, nothing to say, moved on. So this blocked really speaks, and it's very interesting. Both individuals have ocean behind them. The crisscross of the swords representing the blockage, the hand put up stop. Both blindfolds on here, dark glasses, changing the view of what's in front of them. So a stubbornness on your person's part. Unwilling or possibly unable with their current understanding to see the truth. Telling themselves possibly that they've moved on. But this is far from the truth. This is what their ego is pushing them to believe. Nightlife, so maybe your person is somebody who goes out often, who partakes in partying. Okay, let's see. What's the strongest connecting energy between the two of you right now? Strongest connecting love energy between you and your person. What is the strongest connecting one? Limitless. And let go on the bottom. Limitless. This came out again. I want to say it's come out in one of the previous readings. 20 or 2. Limitless. And I don't remember exactly what the card is about, but I want to read about it. I show a bright light in the center of the chest. This could represent the heart chakra opening. The cape could represent the veil of illusion, right? The veil of this physical experience lowering, lessening, and in its place, the truth being revealed in the connection, in this experience. Okay. Don't conform to the beliefs of others. Live your own truth and share this with the world with love. Through this card, limiting beliefs and conformity are being addressed. It's so easy to get caught up in the material world with its illusory or illusionary experience or expectations, false sense of security, and living our lives in what society deems a perfect societal bubble. People get lost in the games and falsity of their everyday monotonous existence. Living a life to the expectations of society is just as restricting as living a life in prison. There is only so much room you have available to move freely before the walls of the cell are felt, and the veil of illusion lowering, and the truth of the experience or the purpose of this connection are lowering. If your person takes off their blindfold, they see this truth. If they see you, and if they look at you and put their gaze towards you and try to see you with truthful eyes, it is undeniable that they feel something intense for you. And maybe you and your person have both been living your lives according to some degree or element of societal expectation. This could be something that was passed on from parents, siblings, religion, a way of life that you're both slowly seeing is not the truth. And it may be, in some sense, a little scary for both of you. This may be why you felt conflicted with this person, or that there's chaos between the two of you, possibly feeling like you're competing, feeling envious, right? Because that match that's getting closer, this feels like an element of truth, what you've come to realize through this connection. But it also causes you to question everything that you knew or that you thought you knew from what you've been raised to believe. And this witnessing feels threatening, feels scary. This person and maybe your old programming are causing you to maybe distrust this awareness that you have come to realize, that maybe there is a whole world of experience that's beyond what you told yourself or what they told you was. If you were drawn to this card and you are being asked to reflect on your life and the walls that inhibit you, these walls are made up of limiting beliefs that prevent you from following your heart and reaching your dreams. Limiting beliefs that stem from childhood experiences and expectations, which keep you locked in an invisible cell. Perhaps this person's presence in your life is causing you, they've shown you a way that is different from what you've known. And your ego, in a sense, is battling with the acknowledgement and the digestion and the processing of what you've been shown. And you feel that no matter how much you tried to go back to what you used to believe, you just keep getting bonked on the head. There is no return. In a sense, once you have woken up from an old belief and you have become aware that there is something different, that you were believing only a partial truth or something that was an untruth, you cannot go back to believing that thing that is inauthentic to divine truth and purpose. And so this might represent the conflict that you feel towards this connection, is that your person and their presence and the way they live their life has shown you you can't be the way you used to be, in some sense. Dear one, do not let the limiting beliefs and expectations of yourself and others confine you. You are not born to be imprisoned. You were born to fly, to sing your tune and dance your dance. You were born to truly live and experience this life in all its blazing glory. Reach for the stars and follow your dreams. You have the strength and courage within you to break away from societal expectations and follow your own guidance and intuition. And ultimately, this is a step into a new existence. One where you recognize that outside sources are not your guide to heaven and to truth, but rather truth resides within you, and it is guiding you all the time. It is time to truly acknowledge the magnificent soul you are and break free from the binds that have held you back. You will be amazed by your own power and motivation. This associated chakras are the base, the sacral, and the solar plexus. An affirmation for this is, I am ready to create a life of my own choosing. So awakening, in a sense, to your divine purpose and abilities and power. To your own drive to seek understanding and truth. You can't go back to sleep. Neither of you can after meeting one another. Okay, let's see. What is the illusion for both of you? What is the illusion that both of you are believing at this time, or influenced or swayed by? What is the illusion or the untruth that is believed in this connection that is affecting it? Okay. The Warden of Shadows, number 36 for you, and I'm going to flip that over after we get through this one. The Warden of Shadows. And this feels like somebody who watches over the shadows, right? Somebody who looks after and for the best interest of the shadows. What are the shadows? The parts of us that control us without our awareness. Let's see what this one has to say. 36. And my nose is super itchy all of a sudden in this reading, so that might mean something. Perhaps you can smell or sense that something is up. Okay, so suppressed emotions, illusions, or being overwhelmed by hidden forces. It warns against ignoring the shadows that cloud clarity and understanding. Secrets, hidden truths, and inner power. This card represents confronting the darkness within or around you and drawing strength from the unknown, mastering the fears. Perhaps the illusion from your perception is that there is no way beyond what your perceived limits and walls of the cell are at this time. The illusion is that from the way in which you're approaching this and looking at this connection and this person, it is limiting you and causing you to see that. And I'm seeing the connection here too. In this card, the red is lowered and the light is visible, right? But in this one, it's the opposite. The red is above and it is casting a shadow over the perception. The veil of illusion is the illusion. The illusion is that you are powerless to see beyond the confusion or the numbness that you feel now. The illusion is that you can never move past the things that you feel hold you back at this time. That is an illusion. It's untrue. But whatever you believe, that is so in your experience. Okay, and so for your person, the illusion from their perspective towards this connection. The Abyssal Dream, number 32. This character looks to be somebody who's been submerged in water or the emotional or intuitive realm for a long time, so much that fish and tentacles are growing from them. Their eyes are clouded. Maybe this causes your person to not see things clearly. Perhaps their emotions are out of balance or in excess in how they view this connection, and it causes them to see things from a heightened, imbalanced emotional state. Okay, let's see. 32. Oh, that's cool. I opened to it. Illusions, escapism, and being trapped in fantasy. It cautions against losing yourself in a world of unreality or ignoring pressing issues in favor of comfort. The card invites you to explore the depth of your dreams, unlocking hidden truths and creative potential. And so the reflection, is your person diving into their inner world or avoiding the surface reality? What truths lie hidden within your dreams? Escapism, I'm called to, and being trapped in a fantasy And the fantasy is, I have nothing to say, I've moved on. But ultimately, this Two of Swords person is not going anywhere fast. They are sitting still. They are stuck. They are unwilling to see the path before them, but also unwilling to let anyone in. And that, what was that word? Escapism, being trapped in a fantasy. It cautions against losing yourself in a world of unreality or ignoring the pressing issues in favor of comfort. This is comfortable misery. Imagine a life without emotions. To just feel a numbness and to fight tooth and nail to protect that numbness and that blindness. With your person, I had mentioned with the waters behind this character that your person needed to wait till the waters calmed, and this really does confirm the abyssal dream. This person that has been in a heightened emotional state for so long that they are conforming and becoming the environment of emotional imbalance. And your person, in a sense, blocks themselves from you because the emotions are too intense. They tell themselves egotistically and from the ego, nothing to say. There's nothing to say here. I've moved on. Stop contacting me. But this is not the truth of the soul. And I feel guided to say that whatever this person is doing that may be hurtful or seem inauthentic to their character, know that it is their ego that is doing it, not the soul. The soul is not guiding this person at this time. They are very driven by their ego, keeping themselves busy, avoiding the inevitable, but the time, like the hands of the clock are ticking. And this avoidance, this stagnation, this unwillingness to see truth or to take the blindfold off and to unblock their heart, it won't be sustainable and it will eventually fail. Okay. Interesting. What is the strongest crossing energy? Strongest crossing love energy between you and your person right now. Strongest crossing. Strongest crossing. Walls closing in. Removing the walls built by cultural differences, sexual orientation, or divides that once seemed unbreakable. There is no more space for denial, only for resolution. Is that wild? That's wild. Okay, our backgrounds may be worlds apart, but our hearts remain aligned, breaking the walls that try to keep us apart. Even when the world sees walls, we find a way to stay united, choosing love over division. This is what your person feels. This is what you feel for your person, but both of you are in a state where where events and experiences and inner workings of your psychology are beginning to see this truth. Slowly, the walls are coming down, and the reality of the situation is being shown to you. I think that's so interesting. And also walls too, I'd noticed, and maybe I mentioned it, but just the position of the wands that are surrounding, kind of in a square, the walls of the differences that both of you are allowing to keep you separate. There's a message here for, at least on your part, since you have control over you, is to acknowledge in what way you have walls that were formed by beliefs and expectations and upbringing and societal influence. What are those walls? And I'm feeling for your person, this box that's underneath her that she's sitting on, in a sense, your person has told themselves the story that they're above the box, they're beyond it, they're outside of it, but they're blocked and unmoving and at a stalemate. Nothing is happening with this story that they're telling themselves of being above society, right? And that is, even in my own experience, realizing when I started on my kind of spiritual journey of understanding myself, I was like, oh, I don't have any societal like stuff. Like, I wasn't raised. I mean, I had like my stepdad kind of wanted us to go to church, and for me, the experience never felt right. When I was there, it never felt right. Just the structure of it, it just never felt right. So I had this egotistical belief that, I am untouched and unscathed by the societal expectations. But as I go deeper and deeper, I see these impressions upon my experience and vision of life that are slowly revealing themselves. So your person is not to that stage where they're seeing any proof of societal or childhood upbringing or religious expectation that's holding them back. They believe that it doesn't influence them. And you're being hit on the head over and over and over by it in a way that... And it doesn't feel like your person is forcing their beliefs and their experience on you, but just their sheer presence and the way that they are is having an experience that's causing epiphanies and understandings within you. What influential belief does your person hold about romantic relationships that's influencing this connection? Let's take a look. Oh, wow. Mixed signals and age issues. You feel too old or too young to date or have issues with your partner's age. So your person might think you're too old or too young for them. And you don't let others know you're interested. Flirt and be approachable. So mixed signals. Your person maybe in a sense feels that you should just know how they feel. And the fact that you don't know is wild. And it baffles them. Let's see if there's anything else. Anything else? Oh, this is so crazy. This was, when I'd split it, this was the card that was facing like right here when those two cards flipped over. And I intuition, see, constantly being guided to trust. Too busy. So your person is using being busy as an excuse not to date. And I'd seen that somewhere. Too busy on this card too. Interesting. So at the very bottom, I don't know if you can see it. Too busy. Too busy for your person. Your person has told themselves they don't have time to date. They don't have time for this, for you, for anything, because they've got too much going on in their life. But what it feels like is your person is prioritizing things that are meaningless or will not ultimately bring them happiness, and it's standing in the way. Is there anything else that wants to come out for influential beliefs? Not compatible. You don't really believe there's a match for you. So this person doesn't believe that somebody exists that's compatible with them. And maybe this has been shaped by many experiences that of your person dating people that they're not compatible with. And it's very easy to believe what we can see, right? And maybe experience is not showing your person anything to believe in that's otherwise. Oh, that there is maybe somebody out there that is compatible. Okay, is there anything else that wants to come out? 2, 1. So your person doesn't feel the need to let people know that they're interested, that they're actually interested. Feels that age matters and that being too young or too old is a no. What is it? A deal breaker. That there is nobody that's compatible with them out there, and that they're too busy to date anyways. So these are all things that your person feels. Fated to be alone. I want to see, can you give us, Spirit, any insight on where these issues were bred from? Where were these beliefs bred from? It's not compatible. Fear of the future. This will show up as anxiety, overthinking, and an overwhelming sense of uncertainty about what lies ahead. This fear may manifest as a tendency to worry excessively about outcomes, making it difficult to take risks or to move forward with confidence. So just in a sense, avoiding it altogether. Is there anything else? A need to heal from ego dissolution. And this character feels similar. She just reminds me of this lady, right? The downward, instead of swords crossing, it's arms crossing. The ego, right? What are the swords? The personal identity, the beliefs, the thoughts, the limitations, right? Conflict, maybe even. So this, for your person, will show up as disorientation, loss of identity, or emotional instability after a shift in their sense of self. It may cause confusion about their purpose and difficulty rebuilding a grounded sense of self, requiring time, self-compassion, and spiritual guidance. So your person is being presented with an ego death, but blocked, halted, stopped, unwilling to see. They are avoiding it. There is procrastination here, delay of the inevitable. Okay. What are your person's intentions towards the connection right now? What are your person's intentions towards this connection at this time? Ooh, let's see. Intuition, obsession. So let's see. Infatuation, adoration, and addiction. Telepathy, inner knowing, heart song. And then I was thinking this, I was getting the watching thing. This feels like somebody who is observing, obsessing about, adoring from a distance, almost to a point of addiction. Maybe telepathy is a connection that you have with this person. Maybe that's something that you've experienced with them. A knowingness of the communication without words of any type. Maybe this person is watching you through some sort of social media network, gathering insight and information, and maybe this is a way in which they're coming to realize that what they knew is not what the truth is. Okay, anything else? So there's no action here, at least towards you. They're watching you from afar. It may be infatuated. Feeling safer to watch you from a distance. All right, and let's get some guidance for you. What does Spirit want to say to you that is for your highest good? What does Spirit want to say to you that is for your highest good? Greatness, a peacock. And this person is a little naked, so let's see if I can hide it. Okay, we're gonna read about it. Okay, this is greatness. Never underestimate the power of dreams and the influence of the human spirit. We are all the same in this notion. The potential for greatness lives within each of us. Wilma Rudolph, that's a quote. To be great, we must recognize that we already are. We must look ourselves in the eye and understand that our true greatness, our unfathomable power, lies within our potential, dormant and waiting to awaken. Beyond the veil, our greatness, our limitlessness, right? When we let down the guard and the walls of protecting our shadows, avoiding them, feeling afraid of them, afraid to go into our emotions. Greatness is not something that's achieved. It's something that you accept and actualize. This card is here to remind you that you are divine greatness. With this awareness, you can move away from feelings of insecurity, jealousy, and inner conflict. And envy was here as your energy towards this connection. Resentful, competitive, discontent, and inner conflict. Instead, you will now move forward from a space of understanding, love, and self-acceptance. Walk with your greatness. It is not in the past nor in the future, but with you now. I accept, embrace, and activate the power of my greatness. Peacock a little bit, right? We're all creators, and we all have gifts. Some of those gifts are a little bit hidden for some of us than others. Nonetheless, we all have gifts in a way, that we're meant to come into awareness of those gifts, to embody them and to act from them and to give back to the divine purpose of the realization of oneness, that we are all one. The dissolution of ego. Letting go of the fear of the future, right? For you and your person. Stepping into the limitless, facing the shadows with courage. Letting these dirty little secrets out, because they are the shadows, the dirty little secrets that are the shame that we harbor inside. The walls that we put up that protect our little secrets are the power that the adversary has over us. Think about how much power and light there is from a single candle flame in a dark room. The light has so much more power than the dark. It's not even a contest. But the illusion is that these things that hold us back, that we're ashamed of, that we're afraid of, that we don't feel will be accepted about us, when we keep those hidden, we give them power to hold over us. Oh, and I have like a tickle in my throat. That could be a call to speak up with the throat chakra. Use your voice. No longer be the warden of protecting your shadows. Open the door and let the light in. Let the light in. Death and decay and endings comes when we don't connect with our divine purpose. I always hear this. In union, we will know completion. This is soul and ego. The soul is the voice, is the guiding force. The ego is the foot soldier that takes those plans and brings them to life, and not the other way around. So a message for you to step into your limitless, and that is possibly for some of you to speak a truth, to let a secret out, and know that in doing so, you take away its power. All right, I want to get an angel number to close it out. What would you like to say to the collective, Spirit, for their highest good? Ten. Follow your dream. Enjoy the road you have taken towards your goals and dreams. Trust that the hard choices you must make are in line with who you already are and who you aspire to be. Be ready to step out of your comfort zone and watch the magic happen. Follow your dream. And whatever that dream is, whether you've begun to tread down the path towards it or whether you're debating it right now, trust that right now you have everything you need to take the first step towards it. The rest will come as you take the steps. The path will be illuminated and the next step will be shown, but not before you take that first step. So if you're debating and holding back and procrastinating yourself in whatever your dream is that will take you towards your greatness, take a step towards that. Step into your courage. I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it was helpful. And if it was, please let me know. It helps my channel if you like, share, comment, subscribe. And we're on a similar frequency if this reading did resonate with you. So, which means I'm picking up on your energy and you will be part of the collective moving forward. So subscribe so you don't miss future videos. I'm sending you guys all so much love. I'm grateful that I was able to read for you today and to spend this time with you. And I will talk to you soon.